Hi guys, it's Kathy. This is actually a video response to Diamond in Heels 14 request for this particular tag. I know it's been done to death by so many other people, but it is the 7 Deadly Sins of Beauty tag. I have been eyeing it off for a while and thinking, oh, should I do it, should I not? I've never done a tag before. I tend to get nervous about them, actually. Don't know why, it's kind of strange, but that's alright. But I thought, nah, bite the bullet, I'll actually do it. So the first one is greed, and so it is, what is your most inexpensive beauty item and what is your most expensive? For me, the most inexpensive I've ever bought, and I'm just talking about its base price, not the shipping, because the shipping kind of came along with a bunch of other stuff that I bought, and that is my Jordana eye primer. And I got this for 98 cents off of, would have been beautyjoint.com. And as far as everyday eye primer goes, it's actually pretty good, so I'm happy with it. But yeah, no, that would have to be my most inexpensive, and the only reason why it was so inexpensive is because I did get it online. Obviously in Australia makeup tends to be expensive, so it's pretty hard to get things for only $1. My most expensive item, it's kind of hard because the most I've ever spent on one thing actually had 150 different items in it, and that was back my first taste of makeup back when I was 14, and I bought myself a makeup kit from a company called B&L, which isn't running anymore, but it was $99 and it contained 150 different items, but it was all in a single makeup case, so I'm not sure if that's really considered to be one item, but there was everything from manicure kit in there, there was your eyeshadows, pigments, palettes, a huge range of lipsticks, glosses, stains, eyebrow kits. It just had the works, and I loved it, and I still have some of the tools from it. I mean, some of my brushes I've still kept from that set, so that would definitely be the most expensive that I've seen spent on one sort of item, but I suppose technically it's not. But if you're after just one item, I'd have to say my most expensive would be my Makeup Forever HD foundations. I actually have 2 of these, but they're really hard to find in Australia. Makeup Forever doesn't have a website for Australia to buy off of, so we have 2. We have the one which I went from, which is PM Studio, and then I can't remember what the other one is, but they're the only 2 that I know of that stock the full range of the HD foundations. There's a few others which will have 1 or 2 shades. So I think this was about $60 maybe, which was, let's face it, that's an awful lot for a single foundation. But it is worth it. It is an absolutely brilliant foundation and I love it. So when I run out, will I repurchase? Probably. I'll just have to save up for it again. At least I know where to go to get it now. The second one is Wrath. And what beauty products do you have a love-hate relationship with, and what product has been the hardest to get? Again, I'd probably say my hardest to get would be the Makeup Forever HD foundation. It took me a long time searching for it, particularly since I'd hoped that I wouldn't have to spend $60 on a single foundation, so I spent a long time researching online, etc, etc, and eventually I just had to bite the bullet and spend the extra money. As far as the love-hate relationship, it's kind of a hard thing for me because I tend to research most of my makeup before I buy it, just because I am buying it all myself and I'm not one to waste my money on things which I'm therefore going to not like. But probably, if I had to pick something, it would be my Maybelline XXL Pro Mascara. The reason is as far as actual long wearing and what it does to my eyelashes, I love this thing. It's got good length, good volume, it's lovely. What I hate about it is I hate 2-step mascaras. They're time consuming, and I am inherently an incredibly lazy person. I just want to whack it on and go. I don't want to sit there for 5 minutes after putting on the first coat, letting it dry, and then putting on the second coat. So if I'm going out going out clubbing or I've got a special occasion on or something, I'll always use this because it definitely gives fantastic definition to my eyelashes. But I hate two-step mascaras, and I was surprised when I bought this that I actually bought it, because I knew I was looking at it like, I don't like these all that much. But no, it was good because, yeah, I do like the definition it gives. The next one is Gluttony. What are your most delicious beauty products? Well, this one's a no-brainer for me. Body Shop, which those of you who are in Australia are probably going, whoo, Body Shop, it's so good. From what I can gather, Bath and Body Works over in the US, it's a similar sort of stuff that they sell. But this is my Chocomania lip butter. And honestly, you would think you're putting chocolate on your lips. Kind of looks disgusting, but that's just because I've used so much of it. It tastes as good as it smells, and it tastes and smells like chocolate. And this thing was quite expensive. That's one thing about Body Shop, is they are quite pricey. And I have to be so careful because I'm going through this so quickly, because I will put it on and then I'll just eat it. And I'll put it on again and eat it again. So I am rocketing through this thing, and will I repurchase it? Oh, you'd better believe it, because it tastes so good. But yes, and so you get 10 ml or 8.5 grams, and I've only had this for probably maybe a month. And as you can see, there's a fair whack of it missing. So yes. The next one is Sloth. What beauty product do you neglect due to laziness? This is one where I'm pretty sure most people are going to go, what? How can you not do it? But for me, the lazy is probably my face, so foundation. Any of it, concealer, foundation and powder. I work on road a lot of the time, so if I'm outside and it's 45 degrees in the shade in summer, 90% humidity, I know that no matter what makeup I put on, it's going to be sliding off my face. I don't have bathroom facilities to touch-ups, so why am I going to bother? So I will be out the door with moisturizer and a fresh face. So that's definitely my my lazy sloth attribute. The next one is Pride. What beauty product gives you the most self-confidence? This one was definitely a no-brainer for me, and it is my Flower Bomb perfume from Viktor and Rolf. This was actually a gift from my brother, and he brought it back from one of his overseas holidays, and honestly, every time I wear this, the comments I get about how good I smell, and that it's this beautiful musky floral, it's I think the term they use is sexy. I don't know if it's just because I stink really badly all the rest of the time. I haven't quite worked that out yet, but every time I wear this, the comments I get, it just makes me feel so much more confident. So I love this, and I'm dreading the day it runs out, because I won't be able to afford to replace it, because I do know that they are bloody expensive. But there's still quite a bit left in there, so I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon. I know technically that may not be classified as a beauty product, so if I had to choose actual makeup, I would have to choose my Urban Decay Naked Palette, just because I can come up with so many different looks. All the eyeshadows work well with my skin tone, and it's a lot of fun to play with, and I know that through is going to look gorgeous, so that would have to be my other one. Lust. What attributes do you find most attractive in the opposite gender? I'm not overly sure what this particular one has with a makeup, deadly sins of makeup and beauty, but hey, we'll go with the tag. Call me a traditional romantic, but I actually like my men to be honest, trustworthy and loyal, but I think most women would like that in a man, so I don't think I'm overly unique in that. Other than that, I'm a midget, so I like my men to be really, really tall, which I'm sure my partner's happy about since he's a giant. And then the last one is envy. What items would you like to receive as a gift? Well, gifts are funny because half half the fun is the surprise of what it is. So if you know what you're getting in advance, it's not quite so much of a, it's not quite so much of a, I guess it's a surprise. So, I love receiving perfumes as gifts, and like I said, my brother was the one who gave me the flower bomb. Other than that, if I had to pick a makeup item, I would probably say I'd like the Naked palette too. And the reason why is I'm not likely to buy it by myself because I have Naked palette 1 and it'll cost me an extra $55 or whatever it is to get it to Australia. And the colours are similar enough that I can't justify spending that kind of money. But they're different enough that I know that I can make some absolutely awesome looks. But so I would probably have to say if I was to pick one item as say, yes, I want this as a gift, that would probably be it. But yes, other than that, that would be the 7 deadly sins of beauty. I hope you enjoyed this and you're not still snoring in the back seat. But yes, until next time, bye!